Hello and welcome once again to the Beach Pro Tour Futures event on the Gold Coast, Queensland, east coast of Australia, a land down under. Second match of the day here on centre court. Ben Abbott here with you. Our first official up on the stand there. Please welcome Mr. Darren Grimsey. He's going to be the leader orchestrating this match here as these fantastic four athletes from the nations of Israel to the right of your screen in the blue singlets, taking on Australia, the number 4 seeds of Tom Hodges and Max Guehrer. First serve with Israel, jump serve, sends it long. So the combination of the number 5 seeds from Israel, Elazar and Nathaniel Amiram Ohana. Apologies for the pronunciation. Nathaniel Amiran Ohana, Elon Elazar. Number 5 seeds v number 4 seeds. Second match of the day here. We welcome our viewers from all across the world joining us for one of the first legs of the Futures Pro Beach Volleyball event. What a location to be, the cool Gold Coast of Queensland, Australia, as Australia high snap from the big man, Max Guehrer. A couple of familiar faces and names for the Aussie combination. Victorian South Australian combination coming together for this whole summer of the Australian Beach Volleyball event tour. And now partnering up for the Pro Tour event as Hodges gets the first stop but not the second. Put away from the big Israeli. Big man at the baseline now, standing at 6'5", Elon Elazar. The young man, just 21 years of age. He's got a top 3 finish in the FIVB World Tour. He was in Budapest of Hungary. This is his best finish. He partners up with the experience of Nathaniel Ohana. Ohana to the baseline, hard on Guehrer. Guehrer straight into the block. And the young man, Elazar, throws that one back into the Australian defensive court. Few people starting to gather around now, centre court, which is fantastic to see. If you are local, come on down. We're here until Sunday afternoon where we crown our champions for the Beach Pro Tour event, Futures. As Hodges gets up so high and finds the corner of the court. The athletes go around with a scoreboard. Double checking the score for you here, ladies and gentlemen. We believe we have a 4-3 scoreboard in favour of the Aussies. So point for point, early days in this first set. Great serve down the line on the young man, and he just converts cross court, backing his skills. 6'5", 21 years of age. Confidence riding high on this Coolangatta coastline. His partner, 29 years of age, from Jerusalem, 6'4". Wealth of experience behind him as Maxi Guehrer goes on too. So it's a match-up here on centre court, ladies and gentlemen, between the number 4 seeds of Australia and the number 5 seeds from Israel, our visitors. High on the big man again. Inside, taking on the defense. Hodges gets a touch. Can't quite convert. Very, very dynamic from the Israelis, 6'5". Like we keep mentioning, young powerhouse coming out of Israel. Breeze playing havoc. Opportunity for Israel now on two. Hodges there though. Guehrer chases, pushes deep. Free ball opportunity. Israelis can take, will level things up here as Guehrer, outstretched, not known for his his defensive prowess. More so his blocking, but he's getting some fantastic touches in defense. In Israel, eventually find a way through, finding the corner of the court. As they take the lead now at 6-5. The Australians, combination of Maxi Guehrer, Tom Hodges. Team double defense is what they've been wanted to call. They are both originally blockers before teaming up this summer. As we see Elazar throw that one back down. So Tommy Hodges coming up through the indoor ranks as a dual discipline representative of the sport for Australia. Many years in the Australian national team, the Volleyroos. Yes, they are the entertaining ones in the Volleyball Nations League. On the bench, taking the work of the MCs and the announcers from around the world, engaging with the fans. A fantastic community of volleyball around the world. The Beach Pro Tour event. He teams up with Maxi Guehrer, coming up to the ranks from South Australia with the likes of Zach Schubert. He's had swings with numerous names. He's a hard worker, this young man. Battling a few injuries. Tossed around, finding good combinations. And he comes together with Tommy Hodges now. Level on the end chain, 7 points apiece. Hodges this time. Shuts the door. That's what we were referring to earlier. Both blocking athletes. Hodges, the shorter of the pairing from Australia, but so dynamic, so fast. And an excellent timer of the block. Can he go 2 for 2? Not quite, but he sends that ball wide and pushes the Aussies to a lead now by 2. 9-7. Sneaks it inside. Block gets a touch. Just couldn't quite seal the inside hand. So the Israelis hang on. And then go back. 8-9, first set. Max Guehrer sends that one wide. Back level now, 9-point stall. So trying something a little bit different there. And just sends it wide. Still positive setup of attack from the Aussies, who are coming off the back of a solid win against their fellow countrymen, 2-0. In Solomon Bushby and Matabella, as Guehrer doesn't make the same mistake twice, going down the line, beating the defense. The Israeli combination, a very solid 2-0 win as well over the Swiss combination of Zerko and Jordan. Maxi Guehrer this time getting a block to his name. both athletes from Australia backing up my comments earlier of their blocking prowess. And Australia with a 2-point lead now of 11-9. And a lovely shot down the line. From the big man, we go to the technical timeout with the scoreboard. When we return of 10 points serving 11, Australia lead Israel. Beach Pro Tour Futures event, Gold Coast, Queensland. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Midway through this first set, Australia lead Israel 11-10, 12-10 now. Nice play there. Athletes battling conditions. Breezy down here on the Coolangatta Gold Coast. On the first stops of the Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour Futures competition. Guehrer to the serve. Into the conditions. Goes on the young man of Israel. Hodges with the hustle and defense. No block. Australia convert. It's a great pickup from Hodges in the backcourt, out of system. Guehrer puts it in an attacking position. They take on the Israeli defense. So they call a timeout. Combination of Elazar and Nathaniel Amiram Ohana. Timeout. Australia leading Israel 12-10. First set. Well, a beautiful part of the world is Coolangatta Gold Coast. A privilege to host the newly branded Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour. Wherever you are tuning in from, drop us a line, say hello. Join us from around the world using the hashtags #LikeAPro. Tag your photos, tag your favorite athletes, and celebrate the world opening back up. Join us on the Beach Pro Tour. Guehrer to the serve. Going on, Elazar. And he sends it wide. Crisp, high contact just over the sideline. Australia now, the number 4 seeds with a 4-point buffer. Guehrer continuing this impressive service run. Looking to go on Elazar once more. Sends it wide this time, so Israel getting a much-needed point. The big man goes to the baseline. Israelis need a couple of points here. They started really, really well in their offense. Lost a little bit of traction and rhythm in their game. The Aussies have really mounted the defensive pressure, and this is where the difference has been midway through this set. You see a service error there, and Hodges now back to the serve. This man has a weapon of a jump serve he goes for it, and he does so indeed. You can see the heat on that one as he just pushes it wide. The breeze playing a little bit of havoc. But that's the aggression that we see. The Aussies are known for as well. So Israeli and Nathaniel Amiram Ohana to serve on Hodges. Guehrer with the high, crisp set. And Hodges fadeaway snap through the uprights of the block. And an end change with a 16-12 scoreboard. Pressure building on the Israelis. The senior of the two athletes, Nathaniel Amiran Ohana, looking to guide the young 21-year-old of Elazar. A really good shot there. Just drops it outside the right hand of the Hodges block. Elazar back to the serve now. Israel. From my point of view, the good end of center court. Into the conditions, can be a bit more aggressive. So go on Hodges. Guehrer with the high, good set. Again, the conversion rate of the Australian side out is just almost perfect from these two athletes. They continue to push towards this first set victory, the 17-13 lead. Cut shot. Hodges is there. He just can't quite control it. The Australians continuing to put the pressure on the young 21-year-old Israeli. He's been coming up through the ranks. Plenty of junior international competitions under his belt from 2009, where he started his international career. He's got 15 European events, junior and senior, to his name. Apologies, that is talking about his partner there, Nathaniel Amiran Ohana, who's got the 15 junior events and 25 international senior events to his name on the FIVB Pro Tour. Handling violation called. The point on the board, Australia. 19, so 2 away now. The 21-year-old. This young man's been playing since 2018 is where he's made his international debut. Jumped on the scene in European underage events. Also, the FIVB international events as well, 2018. His best result, a couple of top 10 finishes. He's got a third to his name there as well, 2021. Best result on the FIVB World Tour. Newly branded Beach Pro Tour event here. Futures Gold Coast. The athletes go around once more, potentially for the final time in this first set. Australia lead 20 points to 15. The number 4 seed looking to wrap up the first set. Progress their way through the competition. We mentioned earlier both teams coming off a win. Very, very healthy wins as well. Israel taking a 2-set-to-love victory over the Swiss. And the Aussies beating their countrymen in a similar 2-set-to-love victory. Hodges with an ace serve wrapping up the first set. The Australians taking that one 21 points to 15 over Israel. Looking to progress their way through this competition here at the Beach Pro Tour Futures event, Coolangatta, Gold Coast. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ben Abbott here with you. It is my pleasure to announce and call this fantastic event, the Beach Pro Tour Futures event on the Coolangatta Gold Coast. First points going the way of Australia in this second set. Hodges once again high off the top of the block. The Australians taking that first set, 21 points to 15. And the one set to love and 1 point to love. Now 1-1 here against the Israeli combination of Ilan Elazar and Nathaniel Amiram Ohana. We welcome our visitors from Israel coming onto the sands, and you can just see on your camera screen there just how beautiful this backdrop is, right on the east coast of Queensland, Australia. Couple of points exchanged. We got 2 points all, level peggings. The Israelis in a must-win set to keep this match alive. The Aussies with a handling violation called there by our first official. So Maxi Guehrer just clipping the ball one too many times on the contact. Israel have the early lead at 3-2. A 29-year-old from Israel. Ohana back to the baseline. Big serve on Guehrer. And Maxi Guehrer just goes through the motions. The big man using the momentum of his big right lever and places it fine cross court. Back level of 3 points all. Right back at you from the young man. Elazar, 21 years of age. 6'5", crushing across, end change of 4-3. The Australians with a couple of tough results in the Australian Beach Volleyball Tour. The depth of the Australian Tour ever growing at the moment as we have replicated the new Beach Pro Tour format. The Australian Beach Volleyball Tour Elite 16. Ever growing, qualifying matches, unbelievable level to even qualify for the top 16, which is the way it should be. The sport growing at a fantastic rate in Australia. As we see one of the best teams from Australia get a big point and throwing that one back. Hodges with the swat, leveling things up at 4 points all. And this developing Israeli combination pushing the Aussies in this set. They pushed in the first set as well. But Australia just finding ways through the block. Hustle and defense, scrambling efforts. And that's the difference, just a few points. As Hodges works hard on the short serve, transitions out inside of the block. Very exciting new format from the Volleyball World team. Beach Pro Tour, like a pro. Use that hashtag, that caption. A serve from Max Guehrer, landing right in the corner. We saw all the massive event, and first couple events for that matter, over in Mexico. See the Dutch take out the women's competition, the Elite 16, for both the Challenger and the Elite 16 from memory. And the Qatarians taking the Elite 16 competition in Rosarito. And it was the Polish combination of Bril Losiak taking the Challenger event in Mexico. Yes, Max! Big rally, big point, Australia. And the fist bump and cheer from Tom Hodges. Australia with a very, very good end there at 8-6. As they go around, conditions picking up. You see the flags on the top right of your screen. The breeze showcasing all the nations representing here on the Coolangatta Gold Coast. As they go on the young man, Elazar gets up into the tape. Couldn't convert on that one. The big Guehrer block, head and shoulders above the net. And the Aussies pushed now, finding another gear. 9-6. Going again. Hodges this time gets a dig. Guehrer keeps it out of the tape. Hodges with a D swing. Opportunity for Israel now. High down the line. Fighting the sideline. Much needed point. From Elon Elazar of Israel, the 21-year-old. Keep his composure in that rally. Having to work hard and beat the big left hand of the Guehrer block. 7-9. Ohana back to serve. And the young man gets a block of his own this time. Jumps inside, takes the space. Reaches and leans. Conditions heating up. Mid-morning here. Quarter past 10 local time, AM. As that ball sails over the baseline. Welcome once again to our viewers. If you are just tuning in from around the world, Volleyball World Beach Pro Tour event. You're viewing the Coolangatta Gold Coast and the east coast of Australia, the land down under. Welcome to our viewers. Make sure you drop a line, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know where you are viewing from. We want to know, we want to celebrate this fantastic sport with you and hear your comments about your favorite athletes. Anything you post celebrating your athletes, tag your athletes using the hashtag #LikeAPro, and make sure you are downloading the app to stay up to date with all the latest results and competition details. The Volleyball World app. And the Volleyball TV app as well. You can join us on the live stream and the commentary for every single event around the world brought to you by Volleyball World. See the Australians in the lead by 2. 11 points, serving 9 the second set. They took the first set 21-16 and hold that one set love advantage. A lovely top of the reach snap cross court. We go to the technical timeout. Similar scoreline to the first set, so it's 11-10. Australia in the lead. And the Israelis in a must-win situation to keep this match alive. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to Scape Student Accommodation, hosting and facilitating all the fantastic athletes from across Australia and the world for our international visitors and events. This time we come to the Gold Coast, Queensland on the east coast of Australia. Newly branded Beach Pro Tour event, thanks to Volleyball World. Courtside commentator Ben Abbott here with you. The Australians, number 4 seeds, taking on the Israelis, number 5 seeds. It's been a close second set, exchange of leads for both sides. The Australians with a 1-set-to-love advantage. And now the 3-point buffer out of the technical timeout. Guehrer continues his service pressure. Going on the young man, Elazar. Drops it fine. Guehler's there. Hodges on two. The rainbow, no. Easily controlled by Ohana. Gets up, no block. Drops it short. Hodges, full stretch. Can he get up and convert now? As the rally continues, scrambling efforts. And the Aussies find a way to be patient, and they push so hard. Forcing an Israeli timeout. Unbelievable first couple of points. Out of the technical timeout, the Aussies with a 4-point buffer now, 14-10. As they build that pressure, mounting the pressure on the Israelis. Both teams coming off 2-0 wins. The Israelis getting it 2-0 against Switzerland in their first round match of the main draw competition. And the Aussies beating their countrymen also in 2. And both teams looking for their second to progress through this main draw competition. We welcome the athletes back out as indicated by our officials. Aussies in the white. Hodges at the net. Guehrer to the serve. Israel in the blue. Elazar, the number 21-year-old, gets served on. His partner hustling. Ohana keeping the ball alive, and the Aussies taking control. I feel like some of the best beach volleyball we are seeing from the summer. Hodges and Guehrer, they've been pushing the Australian Beach Volleyball Tour. They just found a second gear, a brand new gear, I feel. In this competition, being pushed by the international stand, the international level. The Aussies, just that fighting spirit that we are all too known well for. Composure and shot from Elazar. He goes back to the baseline. Australia just side out to get back on their terms. They lead. The second set, 15 points to 11. Elazar serves on Guehrer. Bit out of system. Hodges puts up a great dish. Guehrer deep in the court. Gets a defensive dig now. Out of the net, no, but the Israelis with a much needed couple of points. Good service pressure, pushing deep on Maxi Guehrer. He made a good shot deep in the court. Israelis handle well. Put the pressure back on the Aussies. Within 3 points now. Elazar again on Maxi Guehrer. Handled well this time. Good pass. Hodges with the set. Off the top of the block. Threads the needle as well. It tags the baseline, the end switch. 4-point buffer at 16-12. Hodges serve to come. The Aussies 5 points away from wrapping up this second set. They go on the young man once more. Guehrer gets a block touch, but also a net touch as well, so a violation. Point on the board. The Israelis. Ohana. Back to the serve, 13 on the board. Tough serving, down the middle. The Israelis within 2 now. Ohana on Hodges. High set, tight set. Joust of the net. Tight set again. Off the top of the block. Easily dug. Just hits the antenna on the way through. The Aussies really had to push for that ball. Hodges doing really well. Get his feet to the ball. Reach high. Take on the big 6'5" block of Elazar. They hold a 3-point buffer. 17-14. Elazar on the attack. Down the line, Guehrer full stretch, gets the dig. Hodges keeps it out of the net. Free ball opportunity for the Israelis. On two. Hodges is there, though. Throws it back down. Aussies fired up. You might be able to hear, ladies and gentlemen, through the court mic, the fire that the Aussies are producing. Israelis need a point here. Good pass. Bit of patience, or lack of patience for that matter, come into play. The questions asked between the Israelis to find a way and to find a point. Australians with point number 19 on the board. Guehrer, full stretch. Recycles the ball. Again, the big man at the net. And the change of tempo. Maybe looking to go on two, but doesn't convert. So that brings up a set and a match point to Australia, the number 4 seed, looking for their second 2 set to love victory in this Beach Pro Tour Futures event. Guehrer to get it done. They go on Elazar. Maxi, the opportunity for the win. Australia. Cut shot to get it done. Winners. 2 sets to love. Australia. 21-16. 21-14. In an impressive performance from both our Aussie athletes. Getting their second 2-0 victory, progressing through this competition. The Israelis, the combination of the young Elon Elazar, 21 years of age, mentored by Nathaniel Amir and Ohana, going down to a very, very strong and confident Aussie pairing. Thanks for joining us once more here, ladies and gentlemen. I am Ben Abbott. We'll be back here very, very shortly with our next match on centre court. We see some more Australians taking on our Swiss visitors. Thanks for sticking around. Beach Pro Tour